What's going on, guys? Besides here, and into this video we will dive into the fundamentals that any AD carry should know. Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. If you are any of those ranks, you should watch this video right now. If this is the first time on my channel, my name is Bizaz and I'm a League of Legends coach. On this channel I will post videos for people that want to improve and get better very fast. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out anything that will happen on this channel, go ahead, like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Before we start the video, if you want a free OPGG review of piece of coaching that is absolutely free, with an OPGG review you can 1. Identify most of your biggest mistakes that hold you back from climbing. 2. What should you do to improve faster? And 3. What are the best champs that you should main in this meta, and more importantly, are the champions that you play good in the meta? Everything for free. What you have to do is right now go ahead on twitch.tv /lol the stream, follow the stream and say hi, I want some help, and you will get it instantly. Enjoy the video.
I don't know, my mind works like this at the moment, that if I don't snowball the lane, I will just lose. And
I see. Okay, so on Caitlyn, if I don't snowball the lane, I feel like I lose. Okay, that sounds good. What else? What other problems you think you have in the game?
yeah, my deaths, I guess, if you can count it as a problem, there are a lot for an ADC, especially for Caitlyn.
True.
And I don't know, one of my biggest problems is that I don't have a 1 to 2 champion pool.
So you also have problems champion pool, okay?
Yeah, because like I don't feel, last season I always felt confident picking Caitlyn every game.
Every game, okay.
Yeah, but now, like, as you can see from my win rate, I can't even pick this champion. I don't know, like, I pick it and I'm like, why did I pick this champion? I don't like playing it or something. So I don't know, I feel kinda burned out from this champion. I don't know if you can understand. I feel like I've played this champion so much for so many years that I don't know, I can't make it work.
I see. So Kate, good champ for me or not? We're gonna see if she's good or not.
I can't. Yeah, that's the problem. I guess I can't understand if it fits my playstyle or something.
Yeah, we're gonna see today, and we're gonna take a look at what you're doing. Okay, in regards to game problems, like in game, what do you think we should look at today?
Probably laning phase a lot, because I don't know, the way the meta is at the moment, I can't think to my head that I need to do this and this to win the lane. In all the seasons, I was like, okay, we have a Nautilus, they have a Thresh. If Thresh misses a hook, we can all in. If we all in, we probably win the all in. My head used to work like this. But now that the meta is like long range poke champions, I don't know what can make you win the lane. Because I noticed that it's kinda harder to find kills on bot lane with the champions.
I see. So you don't have like a clear game plan in the game, and you don't know.
Like I autopilot. Let's say that I autopilot mostly. I don't know what to do in game. Like I see the bot lanes and I'm like, what am I supposed to do as Caitlyn Brand versus Jhin Janna? Like,
I see. This is very interesting. Okay, and how many games you had played last season?
Last season I had for sure 700 to 800, I guess. If you say in general.
Okay. So you basically played Caitlyn mostly. Okay.
Yeah, and I had a different account as well that had exactly like, or maybe better win rate. And it was D3 as well. So I had 2 Diamond 3 accounts.
2 Diamond 3 accounts. That's crazy. Nice, RC. Okay, brother. We're gonna see today what you're lacking and how to fix it, and we're gonna go from there. Very important. Okay, good. So you said you don't have the best games, but we can work on with what we have, basically. Yeah, I can see what you're doing wrong. Okay, perfect. So let's say we're gonna start with this game. I want to analyze 2 games if possible. If not, 1 game clean, so you can understand everything that I need for next rank. That's also I'm gonna be happy with. So our goal today is to preferably understand, like, to get 2 games. But what are your expectations on this session? Let's say this is gonna go amazing. This is gonna be the best session ever that you ever had. How would this look like for today? What do you expect getting from today?
What do I expect getting from the session?
Yeah, like things that you maybe want to learn.
I expected that. Of course, you can't make me the god of the game. Like, no, I'm not disrespecting you, but you know, I need to put alone as well.
Of course.
So I'm expecting to at least have a plan and stick to the plan every time I get into a game.
Okay, perfect.
That was my main thinking, you know.
1 second, so I write it down. So you said like this: I want to have a plan and stick to the plan every game, you said. Okay, perfect. Okay, that sounds good. Perfect. We're gonna think about this game right now. So tell me, on a theoretical level, if you're in loading screen and you see all of the champions that you see in this game, what is your plan? You see Caitlyn, Brand, Jhin, Janna, Echo, Wukong. What is your plan? How do you want to plan the game? What do you want to do?
In Cham Select, you mean?
Yeah.
Or loading screen?
Loading screen. You're in the loading screen and you want to make the game plan.
Well, honestly, I was feeling like dodging, but let's say, because I didn't dodge, what I have to do, okay? At the start of the game, I was thinking that I need to build slow pushes or something. So
Yes.
I take plates and take the lane prior.
True.
And not only the prior, you know, like the push and go ahead like this. Because I thought it was really hard to kill this lane. So I was like, I'm gonna snowball from objective control. I don't know how to say it otherwise. Like,
Yes. I see. So you're gonna. What you mean is basically you wanna control the lane, control the wave, get plates, and around plates you wanna control objectives, play slow. This is maybe what you mean. Okay, I see. Yes, I see, man. I see. We're gonna fix everything today. Don't worry. I see your patterns. So you basically Platinum 1, Diamond 4. You have the mistakes that the Diamond player, low Diamond player will have. So let's see if we can actually explain those things so you can understand everything you need for high Diamond is my goal. First of all, Master Tier, Grandmaster, we'll see. But first, high Diamond is what we should be looking for.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. Perfect. So you said you want to get control of the lane. What is the worst thing that can happen here, and why is getting control of the lane important as Caitlyn?
Okay, what is the worst?
Yes, the worst thing that can happen in the lane. Yes, well, how can you die, or you know?
Yeah, probably to the jungler, I guess.
To the
like,
jungler,
it's really hard
because yes,
to die from a Jhin Janna lane.
Yeah. Especially because they committed to a very stupid, in my opinion, playstyle. Ghost with heal. You know they are not gonna try to kill. They are just gonna scale. Perfect. So jungle gang, Janna with Echo.
Scale and save.
How scary is this combo, Janna Echo jungle with support setup? You have a Brand and a Kate. Like, is it scary? Is it not scary? What do you think?
It's not that scary because I need to be hit like either from Echo Stun and followed by a Jhin W, or I need to get hit by the tornado.
Yes,
but if I get hit by the tornado, I have to be a really bad player.
Yes,
because I play Caitlyn.
So this is not gonna be hard in the lane. Not only that 2 versus 2, I expect high aggressivity from you. I expect that you're gonna have good vision because Jhin Janna is a very weak lane, especially with the summoner spells and playstyle they try to play. So I wanna see good farm, theoretically, if I'm loading screen, good farm, CS advantage by you of the Jhin. You get plates, a lot of slow pushes, and good trading. This is what I wanna see in the game. Now let's analyze the game from the beginning. Yeah, I can see your biggest problems. Okay, let me write it down. I'm not gonna tell you. It's gonna be a surprise.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm also show you how I even knew before we do the session that this is a mistake. I'm gonna prove to you that this is the mistake. Okay, good. So you play Kate, Brand. Sure, very good lane. I want you to slow push, as you said, control the lane. Getting 3 potions on Kate is fine in this matchup. Usually I personally and pro players prefer Doran's Blade because Caitlyn has one of the lowest health in game. But if you play against Jhin Janna and you get longsword 3 potions, that's fine. If you play against an engage, you know it's Blade. This is simple. Right here, you like fleet footwork?
I usually go like this. If I have a poke lane, I go fleet. If I have all in lane, I go lethal tempo.
Okay,
But
that's fine. That's fine. It's preference. Most of the pro players always go little tempo, unless very bad cases. It's your, if you like fleet, I also like fleet, but I think that little tempo is just a bit better in the meta. That's what people say. So it's up to you. This rune will never make the difference if you are a platinum 1 or a master tier. So I don't care what you're gonna take. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do right now. Auto attack, Q. Okay, nice try. Usually what I like to do, I like to Q first, bit from the brush, and then auto attack. But why? Because you did auto attack first and then Q.
So, yeah, because I guess if you Q first, they will not have vision.
Exactly.
Q,
very simple. The fact that you don't leash here, it's amazing with the Brent Caitlyn lane. Also, if I'm Jhin, I'm asking my jungle to not fucking leash, because if Caitlyn gets prio, I'm doomed. So now you try to poke. I very like how you do it right here with the, well, actually don't do it clean. I thought you do it clean. So I like the fact that you stay in the brush. This is good, Zepsi. What you should be looking is that when you go into the brush, you should be looking to hit them, because the moment you go into the brush and you hit the minion, they can see you. You know that?
If I hit the minion from the brush,
now they can see you, right? So what I would do, I would stay here, hit the minion, and then when I go into the brush, I go here, hit the Jhin, and then I back off out of the brush. So I would try to play in the brush.
So when you want to trade with them, you go in the brush and leave to hit the CS, right?
Exactly. You did it very nice here. I think you could have done it a bit better. Overall, it is fine. Very good trading. So far, I don't know if you're master tier or you're... This is good gameplay. Very good Q as well. You woke up. This is very good spacing as well. You're getting the push. Very good. So let's see what we're gonna do with the wave. Okay, we missed a bit of CS. No problem. It can be just a small mistake. Now this is Echo. Do you know where he started in the game?
Well, he didn't leash. Bot didn't leash, so I guess he started blue buff.
True. So what's the earliest time that he can gank you? The earliest time I want to hear from you.
I think at probably if he goes like he can. I don't think an Echo does 3 camps. I think they do Raptors as well. So probably at 3 minutes might be the
3 minutes, I see. Earliest. So you're saying that this is a worst case, right? Because of course if he
does... probably. Cause,
I see. So what if he decides, because of course good players, they're gonna check the lanes, and if you're pushed in, they can just decide to like do buff, to Grom, to buff, to gank. So Echo, Zinzao, Jarvan, junglers like this will gank you. Even Lee Sin can do 3 camps. So usually if they do 3 camps, what's the minimum they can gank you? Minimum. Level 3.
3 camps.
3 camps. Probably, what's the timer?
Okay, let me think. Probably 2 and 30 seconds or something.
Okay, that's nice. So after 2 minutes and 30, you should have a word. After 2 minutes and 35, you get ganked. Very, very important. So this is, you need to keep this in mind. Yes, he should be theoretically doing full clear or 5 camps or maybe 4 camps. But remember, this is solo queue, and if he sees you this aggressive, he will think maybe Jhin is duo with Echo, maybe Janna is duo with Echo. They're gonna scream for a gank. Be careful, because you can get ganked here. Be very careful. What you're doing in the next seconds is very concerning. This right here, I mean, in this specific case, is not that bad, because Jhin and Janna are not only that they are low, but they are also very weak lane to set up the gank. Plus, when you go to the brush, they stay into the tower, they don't walk up, which means, I mean, Echo is not here. But be very careful. From my experience, 90% of the players that do this, what you did here, have more than 5 deaths per ratio on every single champion they play. And look at this, exactly what I said. You see, be very careful when you're doing this. Very, very careful, because some crazy Echo players, they could path towards this side. So personally, the fact that you go for a word, amazing. True, but be very careful. This way, put the word, and then you can play aggressive, no problem. But this is just naturally like, I'm like feeling uncomfortable. Greedy. And also here, you're like putting the word. It was kind of slow. You didn't put it and run. So let's see what you're gonna do. So now you're trying to push and pressure. This is good in this lane because they are low into the tower, so you're looking to crush the wave. This is very, very nice. After you crush the wave, I want you to tell me, how is this wave right now?
The wave that's coming or my
right,
wave or in
right
general
now.
the
This
state
wave
of the
state,
wave?
what is it? Is it like, I don't know,
Oh, it's slow pushes to me.
true? So how do you feel if the wave is slow pushing into you right here?
I mean, safe. To
Safe.
be honest, because
So-
Zeko is planning to gank
True.
like
True,
the lane.
true. So the reason why you pushed here, I would suppose that you think about, okay, but I want to punish this kid in the tower. I want to push.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
I
was like,
see, I see.
need
To punish him.
to
Yes.
be aggressive. Punish
I see.
this guy.
I see. Very good mindset. The thing is, you really need to think about this, Xerxes, for a second, because diamond players, they do this and they push and it's smart. But challenger players, they go a bit deeper than this. Challenger players, they are like, hey, I want to poke the Jhin. I want to pressure him. So definitely I want to push. But should I really hard push, Q the wave, push? No. What I'm going to do as a challenger player, I'm going to stack 3 waves. And when I fucking crash the wave, not only that I poke this kid, I put a trap right here. I put a trap right here. I put a trap right here. Good luck, Jhin. I'm going to have 3 waves in the tower. Getting 2 plates. Good luck, Jhin.
Yeah.
So when you
And
crash a wave, it's
think
much
that
different.
Even if he decides to trade with me in the tower,
He will just lose.
Him, right?
Exactly. Plus, in general, going EQ level 2 E is fine because you can go for the EQ combo. You know it for sure, especially against Janna or Jhin. But personally, since you have a brand and you push them into the tower, I think W is fine because you can zone Jhin right here with the W, zone here right here with W, zone Jhin right here with the W. So it's like very OP. So level 2 W can also work here. This is a medium mistake. What you did with the brush is a small mistake. What you do right here is a medium mistake. The fact that you're pushing. What should you do? Very simple. Keep the wave in this position. Stack 3 waves. Crash them in the tower. Take plates. Chunk Jhin. Jhin is gonna go recall, and lane is easy. Because when you push this.
To stack 3 waves, I just need to last hit every minute.
Yes, exactly. Because the reason why this is not slow push is because slow push means only last hit the minion when they are very low HP. True, but did we do this? Look at this. So let's see what you're gonna do. Every attack on the minion is bad, then bad. Ooh, even Q.
Yeah,
Then bad. Everything here is, and then here you stopped, which is smart. But yeah, it's already like.
Yeah, it's late.
Yes,
right?
yes.
It's not enough for 3 waves.
Yes, you're gonna do 2 waves right here, and not even 2 waves. You see, like, because Jhin is very comfortable if you crash 1 or 1.5 wave. Imagine you have a huge wave here crashed. It would be very good. Okay, now a fight happens in the jungle. You keep pushing. This is very good.
I have a question. Like, to build the 3 waves crash in the tower,
Yes.
does it need to be like the first one be a cannon, or it doesn't matter?
No,
You
it
can
doesn't
do it
matter.
with
Anything can work because in 3 waves, you're definitely, it can be second cannon or third cannon. It doesn't matter. As long as you crash a lot of minions and you have a big wave, it allows you to get plates safely. It's good. It's very good. Okay. Good. You have a CS advantage here. Same mistake. As you can see, from now on, this mistake repeats itself. Push, and this thing is gonna also lower a bit of your dead ratio on Caitlyn. So I can
That's
also
the
show
last
you.
season, though. If you, I don't know if you want to see the last season. But
Yeah, this is last season.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
So maybe I can show you.
Just
I think I had some games when I used to play Caitlyn because I used to main this champion very hard. Let me show you. Because we are very, very similar in playstyle. Very, very similar. So if I show you. So when I played in like Master Tier, so like UMMR, I used to play. Let me see. Okay, so look, Caitlyn, 72% win rate, 4 deaths per ratio. But on this account, I was testing limits in like D1 Master Tier, and I also think that I have some games. Let's see. Okay, Caitlyn, 7 deaths, but win rate is super high. Because I played like you, but just a bit smarter. Let me see, maybe I can have another season to show you. Yes, look at this. Your deaths ratio, but look at the win rate.
Yeah, but 64%.
Because I was playing smart aggressivity, Gumayushi playstyle.
Okay.
That's basically, so this is what I want to do with your playstyle. This is what we're gonna do, because I don't want to teach you to play safe. We don't give a fuck about that. I want to make your playstyle a smart playstyle. I don't want to change your playstyle. I want to make it on steroids. I want to make your playstyle better. So wave management is the first thing that can be improved. This is, you put the traps here. This is the first time. Definitely we could have put more pressure with the traps, more pressure with the wave management. Let's see what's gonna happen here. So you push. This is nice. You follow the fight, sure. This is good. Good. We have heal here. You use it here correctly. Very, very good. Okay. We can talk a little bit about the mechanics as well, even if it's not as important. So let's see. So you go here, you put a trap on him because Echo goes. This is nice. This is good over the wall hitting. This is nice. Good. Nice try. Then you follow up this. Do you heal correctly? Let's see. Yes, you heal the guy. Personally, I will let Echo E first and then I will just heal. We panicked a little bit. That's not the end of the world.
Do a late heal.
Do a late heal here. Nice trap. Very good auto attack. Okay, this is a nice Q. He just had like a movement speed, so this is not bad. And then he walked up. Very, very nice. Okay, right here you try to zone him. This is nice, and then you just end up killing him. I see. So here you played it fine. I like that you're very aggressive when he's very low. Personally, I would just ping him to push. He will push the wave and then we dive, so it's easy. But the biggest mistake is not that. That could be a mistake if you're a master tier and you want to get challenger. But no, since you're a diamond 4 and you want to get master, the next thing is the mistake. So here, this is a subtle mistake. You didn't ping Brent to use everything on the wave. You just wanted to dive.
I pinged him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because
I think I started pinging.
Jana, Vilkos, Jana. Maybe it was a bit too late. Let's see.
Okay.
Yes, because you go. This is good. But then you don't need this flash. You see this flash?
Yeah. I really wanted Bran to push away, but
yes,
I don't know if I even pinged or something.
Yeah, I think maybe you forgot because here we don't see that you did, so maybe you forgot. But the biggest mistake is the mechanical execution. Like here, looking at this right now, how should Caitlyn play it right here?
I have traps, right? Okay.
Okay, you can traps. You have so many ways. So what do you think is the best way? Give him no chance.
I was thinking, but I didn't do it. To wait backwards so I get closer to him and headshot him. But I don't know.
True, but then do you think you can do 160 damage with auto
probably
attack?
die to tower.
Right. So wanna do, what do you wanna do here?
Let me think. Maybe trap in front of him and then see where he's gonna dodge and
True.
Q.
Yeah, maybe like you can even trap right here, tank one tower shot, but then stay here because where is he gonna go? In the trap?
Yeah.
I mean, Brent is here, so he can't
Either
go like
way,
this.
yeah,
He's gonna go into you.
Yeah.
So you could do that. Personally, you can either go Q from here, he instantly dies, or what I would personally do, I would give him no chance. I would walk up right here, tank one tower shot, but then I would do auto E out of the tower, and if you hit the E, he's dead.
Yeah.
So this is what I would do. What Saber, you know Saber on Caitlyn.
Yeah, of course.
He's the best in the world on Caitlyn. So what he will do here, he will do a fancy play. He will go right here, he will E to this place, and then he will Q. But why do you think he would do that? Why do you think he wants to get here?
Why he wants to E this way and Q there?
Yes.
Because there's no, I don't know, no comfortable with the champion, or I don't know.
True, but why does he want to go for this angle of the Q and doesn't Q here?
I think, because I think he's next to the wall, so
exactly
it's harder to dodge.
Exactly. If he goes like this, which he should, if Caitlyn is
here,
here,
he has
Brent.
more space to move.
Exactly. So here you played it bad mechanically. You did auto and Q, as you can see. Like if you wanna do this play, you do the Q from here out of the side, right here. You don't tank the tower, and when you tank the tower, you do auto, but you never Q when you're in the tower. Because you're gonna stay for a too long period of time in the tower. So then we wasted the flash as well.
Exactly.
Okay, let's see what happens here. So I think so we kill. Okay, how is the wave right now? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Again,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought it was frozen, but probably because it's a cannon wave, it's a slow push.
Yeah, so how do you decide where is the wave pushing?
I think you need to count the casters and.
So you need to count the minions, basically.
Yeah, actually, you need to count the minions.
So we have like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 against 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. So we have 9 against 11. 9 against 11. But there is a problem because you could say that the wave is coming into them, but the problem.
No, because the wave is closer to their tower.
Exactly.
So the next wave will reach first.
Exactly. So if this is double lift, what does double lift do right now?
He just resets.
Yes. So well, first, if this is like deft, he looks at his gold because he wants to know, hey, I could be stupid and crush the wave, but only if I need a bit more gold for a significant item. Like let's say you can get non-quiver or pickaxe.
Yeah, if there's a spike, you think that it's worth to grid and push one wave more?
Yes.
Okay.
So this wave is basically a 200 wave gold wave. So you could say, hey Jin, I can recall now and I can fuck your farming and it's over, or I can push and I can get extra items. So the question is, what you're gonna buy right now with 1800 gold compared to what you're gonna buy at 2k gold. So what are the options, and tell me if it's worth to stay for 200 gold.
What items do I have now?
0.
I have only the longsword, right?
Yes.
So I think that if you have a longsword, the non-quiver is 950.
True.
And then, so if you have like 800 gold, you will have like a pickaxe, and that's it, I think. Right?
Okay, compared to what you're gonna have at 2k.
You're gonna have probably the non-quiver.
Yes.
And not a big difference, right?
Yeah, not a big difference, so it's not worth to stay.
Yeah.
It's not worth to screw the wave up. If you had extra pickaxe, sure. But here, wave was coming into you. Why? And of course, you almost die here.
Yeah.
Of course. So the best wave state coming into you, what did you do to the wave?
I fucked.
Yes. So I'll give you a hint.
Now it's frozen. So
now it's frozen, but he's probably stupid. Is he gonna use Q? Please don't use Q. Please only auto attack.
I don't think he used Q.
Okay, he's smart. He's smart. Well,
but he didn't trim it, so.
Yes. Well, if he was very smart, if this is reckless body blocks the minions to not go in the tower. But we don't go into these details because this is platinum, so it's very low elo.
Yeah, I never thought about blocking a minion to freeze the wave actually.
Yes. It's very smart. Okay. Perfect. So let's see what you're gonna do. So now you go in the lane. What do you have right now? So you have pickaxe, you have non-quiver, you're happy. I don't know if you had the potion. I would get personally refillable potion if you have money on Kate is very OP. But maybe you didn't have money or even a potion I would get. But you get in the lane and let's see how is this wave right here, Zepsi. What do you think is the wave state right now? I am good, Bella. I'm good, Arto. I'm good. How are you doing? Hello, Rokas.
Again, it's kinda closer to their tower, so it will probably slow push to me again if I don't hit a minion.
True. So there are the same amount of minions. You could also say this minion has a little bit less HP, but it doesn't mean that much, because if you wait this wave to come, wave is coming into you. So what should you do right now then?
I think we should do the exact same thing that you told me at the beginning, to stack 3 waves.
Yes, and I will do even so. Right now wave is coming into you, and if Jin is gonna come here, he's gonna push into you probably, because, well, what would you do if Caitlyn stays here, Brent stays here? You try to double the minions to get the minions, but if you double the minions, you push the wave into Caitlyn, so you can set up a freeze here, which is good. What I would do personally, instead of letting the wave to come into you, but again, once again, why is the wave coming into you here?
Because the enemy wave is closer to their tower.
Perfect. So how does it help you, the fact that you want to like let the wave to come into you?
I want it to push to me.
Yes.
There.
Yes.
Can you explain it one more? Because I was kinda I didn't understand it.
So here, this wave is pushing into you. So if you stay right here and you only last hit, and Jin is gonna come in the lane, he will want to get the minions, so he will probably either W or Q, or he will try to get some minions, but he's gonna push the lane more to you, so you can set up a freeze theoretically. But what I would do,
I don't like when I play Caitlyn. I never think about freezing the lane.
Yes,
I don't know why.
See. Yes,
I always be like, I need to be aggressive. I need to perma push. I need to ask pressure to the enemy team.
This is why you die a lot, I think.
That's why I die a lot.
Even
if I know that the jungler is pathing towards bot lane, I'm like, no, I have to push. Don't let the wave come towards. And honestly, I kinda disrespect the fact that I'm playing in platinum, even though I'm stuck. You know, I always have it in my head like, come on, I was diamond 3 consistently. Why I'm in the seal or something? But I troll a lot, like I don't have ego, but you know, sometimes in my head I'm like, come on, these are platinum players. But to be honest, the game is kinda evolving so much that I don't know.
I see. Because right now, even if you play in bronze or if you play in challenger, you need to know that if you don't know where is echo, he could gank you.
Yep.
This is basically very important. So now what I will do, you can let the wave to come into you and freeze, or if this is again a challenger player, he will look at echo, he will see that echo is mid, and if echo is pathing towards top right now, because you will see him top. What Caitlyn, like what a challenger Caitlyn will do, she will kill like one minion intentionally so she can build a slow push into them. Just so what she's gonna do, the challenger Caitlyn, she knows that this wave is coming into her, but what she will do, she will transform slow push into her to slow push into them so she can stack 3 waves and get plates. So she's gonna speed up the process, because now you could also say, hey coach, but isn't this wave coming into me, but then I freeze here for about a minute and then it's gonna slow push into them and I can do the same thing? Yes, the answer is you can do the same thing in the next 2 minutes, but why not do the same thing in the next minute and 20 seconds? And you just
why do it like instantly?
Yeah, like
because like the plates at some point of the game expire, so you might not get all the plates.
Yeah, since echo is going towards top lane, we can do it now, so we don't need to let the wave to come into us for a minute, freeze for another minute, and the 3rd minute we push. Now we kill one minion, we make the wave to come into them, and in 1 minute and a half we already have a big wave into the tower. So this is what you should be doing. You should be slow pushing more for your advantage and freezing more for your advantage. As you can see, you're doing the worst thing that you can possibly be doing.
To be honest, I don't know how to use my Q. Even if I am a Caitlyn main, I almost like perma use the Q on the wave.
Yes.
You see? Every wave that is coming, I just Q it.
Yes, if you wanted to push, it wouldn't be bad to Q the wave. Like this Q was very nice. But the problem is that we're not pushing when we should be pushing. And imagine now...
When I want to start a slow push, I should avoid using Q on the wave, right?
Yes, you don't need to Q the wave. You should basically, let's say, Q from here to here. And okay, if you hit 1, maybe 2 minions, it's not the end of the world. But if you can hit it on them, so you can, like, you don't hit the minions, then...
Okay. So is it worth it to waste Q just to poke an enemy and don't hit the wave?
Yeah. If you can do that, that's the best thing that you can ever do, because if you hit a target, you're gonna do less damage.
Yeah, less damage, yeah.
Exactly. So here this is good that you're pushing, because you don't know if Jhin is recalled and you wanna force him to be in the lane. So the first push that you did good is this. This is the first good push.
Yeah.
Because the whole game you push for no reason. And look at this CS advantage. You have 20 CS advantage. If you manage your wave correctly, I think you would have towards 35. Imagine ZFC, 35 CS advantage in 8 minutes. It's just crazy. With one wave management trick, you can do this.
Like, I don't know, like, back last season, and as you saw, my win rate, like, is not great, but I think it's not that bad for the amount of games I played.
You have 52% win rate?
Yeah, something like that, I think. And like the game was, I don't know, the support meta, I'm not gonna blame my supports obviously, but the thing that I want to say is that I was playing Caitlyn with a different type of mindset that I have a thresh, he will hook, I will land my trap under the hook. I was playing her like she was an all-in champion, let's say. Trap, Q, headshot, net, headshot. But now that the meta is like as support and you know all this,
yes.
I don't know what are my openings to start an advantage.
Yes, because it's not gonna be kills. So it's very simple. The answer is very simple. What's gonna give you a huge win is very simple. Wave management. Correct wave management. It's gonna be very easy for you to build up CS advantage if you have Ashe or Brand, because you have no kill pressure, let's say, by wave management. Like this one, for example, we didn't get too many kills in the lane, but you have 28 CS advantage. You could have 38, maybe 40. by having good wave management and good macro. I'm not gonna give you a hint, but there is something huge that you have in the mid game. Huge, and I'm gonna give you why you have that, but I'm not gonna give it to you right now. I'm gonna reinforce the wave management thing in a bit. So you pushed, you punished. Very good. Very good. Brand wanted to recall right here, and you thought about staying for one more wave. Tell me a little bit more about this thing.
Okay, I thought that maybe Jin will reset.
Yes.
So because he thought we reset. So if he resets and I push it instantly, he will lose the whole wave.
Okay, so he's gonna lose the whole wave. You are right. So do you know, let me see if you know when he recalled, because he could be recalled right now. He could recall.
Yeah.
So right, he could recall. Thinking. So then if you push right here and you push it fully, yes, he's gonna lose like 40% of the wave. The thing is, you're thinking about Jin, but the Jin is 40 farm. I mean, I wouldn't say he's out of the game, but he's not really in the game too much, because he's like very behind. He's building like Vampire Scepter lifesteal. So the problem with this play is that what does it give it to you if you push one more wave? So what is the item that you play for?
I was going for game first, I think.
Yes, so 1225.
So, yeah.
Okay, so 1225. So now you have, well, let's see how much you had. So you had 1600 gold. If you push this wave, you're gonna have around 720 gold. What extra item are you gonna get with this buy?
Nothing.
Right, because my thought process would be, hey, if I go recall now and I come back in the lane with Gale first, I mean, how is this wave right now?
I think that it's the I can't remember the word. It's like even. I can't remember the word.
Yes. Okay.
Like,
so you're saying it's even.
Wave.
True. You're thinking probably about the amount of minions, which is true. But how is this the middle of the lane? So how are the minions? Because at level 1, here it would be the enemy wave. Here it would be your wave. But can you see something
so
right here?
My minion is. So that's not the middle of the lane.
Where is the wave pushing right now?
Yeah, they're closer to their tower.
Yes.
Okay, so that amount of small gap makes such a huge difference, right?
Yes, because it's coming into who? Where?
To me.
Yes, so no need to push, because this is a pretty ideal wave state. You have the Gale Force, and I mean, if you push this wave, what are you gonna have? A dagger? I mean, okay.
Nothing.
If you had the boots, like tier 2 boots, I would be like, yes, Serpsi, push, let's push.
But I already had them, so
you know. And the fact that you push right here, it's a lose of tempo, it's a lose of time. You recall, you come back in the lane. And guess what? You pushed, but you also lost like a little bit of minions. Okay, so you got super close on the
minions.
But right now, you would never be in this wave state if you don't do it. Because now, instead of you recalling there and wave is coming into you, how is the wave right now?
The wave right now, it's a slow push to them.
Yes, so you see that you could have recalled right here and you had the wave to come into you, but you decided to push one more, and now we are screwed. We're pushing. This is why you're gonna die to the gank right here. Because of that wave management. You see how big this is?
Yeah, that's huge.
So it's wave management that is killing you a lot. I thought it's mid-game macro or smart or like aggressivity too much, but it's actually the waves manipulation. This is the first thing that we need to fix.
I die a lot to laning phase with Caitlyn.
Yes, I see now why. And here we also, like, since he did Drake, we should know that Echo is around bot lane.
Yeah. But I was like, nah, he's not gonna come bot.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, so I disrespect a lot for a reason. I don't know why.
Okay, I see. Okay, good. So let's go to the next big mistake. So you go to bot lane, which is good. You have the berserkers at least. You push the wave. He's dead. So now you push and you get the tower. After you get the tower, of course, you push another one, which is very, very good. And after you push another one, I will check my gold, 963. I would check the Krugs, because maybe you can get Zeal after getting the Krugs, because Echo is top. So even this play shows me that you're not a master tier. So you see, I'm looking at the little things. Master tier will do the same thing, correct decision by you, but he will also check the Krugs instead of, like, because he will have.
Like, is it worth to go Zeal even though I want to go IE second?
Sorry, what did you say?
Is it worth to buy Zeal even if I want to build like Infinity?
Yeah, I meant anything that you want to buy, you should check the Krugs. So if you need a bit more, you should take it. This is what I'm saying. Again, some matchups, so
okay.
No matter what you're buying, it's good to consider that, let's say you need 100 more gold for BF sword. Let's get the Krugs. Why not?
Yeah, okay. So
this is the concept.
That was an item example, not Zeal.
Yes, just an example. So here you recall,
yeah.
The wave is pushed into bot lane and you're rotating mid. Okay, this is good. This is good. You're rotating to mid lane. Of course, as you're rotating to mid lane, you need to keep an eye on the bot lane because you still want to farm the farm from the tower since you only have one item, and it's not like
my main problem at mid game. Like I feel like when I start rotating,
yes,
most of the times my solo laners will not go at bot or the other lane. We end up sharing XP. And
yes. This is huge. So this is the next huge mistakes. Look at this.
So for example, at this game, I have 20 CS advantage at Jhin.
Yes.
And I end up being 2 levels down at one point.
Yes, because...
And all of this happened because Jhin stayed bot alone, farmed, scaled, and I was mid with Vel'Koz and Brand, perma sharing XP. But it's that I don't know what to do. I feel like if I go side lane as Caitlyn, I'm gonna die. That's what I think. Like, I don't have to go side lane. Like, it's not my job. I see. That's what I think.
The thing is, you went on mid lane. So why did you go mid lane right here?
Because there was the tier 1 with plates up still. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take these plates as well.
So why don't you go bot right now? Right at this time, right here, as you can see.
I don't go bot because the wave is so pushed that I might die.
True. So you're never gonna go there on bot lane. So you go mid. This is good. This is good that you go mid now. The problem is that right now, at this exact point in time, if you don't think you're gonna have a significant, huge impact right here, and this is usually at like 3 items, 3.5 items. Okay, if you have 3.5 items and you say fuck you, the wave Jhin, take everything, I'm gonna kill all of your team. If you have 3 items and you say that, I'm like, yes, it's good. But when you have an item and you're just saying fuck the wave, let's give Jhin free farm and XP, that's not good.
So I should focus more on the gold I get from waves till I build my spikes, right?
This is why your farm. Look at your farm right here, Zepsi.
Yeah, my farm is really bad.
Farm.
Last season,
this is very good.
Like
6 farm. This is platinum level farm.
Yeah.
This is why. No, you're not a bad player. You have good mechanics. But the moment you see, and even Vel'Koz, he's supposed to stay mid. Vel'Koz, Zerat, Azir. Unless they have TP, they wanna stay in mid lane to control mid. So the moment this is very good ulti. It's very good that you stayed mid. You get some XP, but now we can see Jhin on bot lane pushing. The moment when you should think about going bot is not now. Now. When you see Jhin actually committing to the push, if you stay, he's gonna get the plates and you're gonna lose the XP. This is why you have a low farm. Mid-game macro. This is the second thing. If we fix this, you can play first time as Real, you're gonna be a diamond player. Only with decision making. So now you recall. So you gave the bot farm and you just recall right here. So this is very bad decision making. Very, very bad. Look how many plays. Wow, 4 plays. There is no way.
There he started getting the lead.
So this is why. This is why. Veigar V2 didn't see this?
I was thinking.
This is huge.
I can't remember the game exactly, but
because these are patterns.
As I told you, I think he saw like the fact that I was tilted in gameplay, so he maybe like was okay. Why you came here just being tilted? And I don't know what he was thinking, but
okay. Well, we don't need to talk about that. In my opinion, a coach should get you out of the tilted zone, so he should show you how you can play better. This is good that you go mid.
He obviously he didn't say anything like that, but let's let's forget about it.
So here it's very good that you go to the scuttle. This is good that you go to mid lane. You push again, but the same concept. After you push, the moment when you see Jhin here, right here, let's go. Gotta go
Yeah,
bot.
yeah, you know, like I think that I'm always thinking that side lane is the job of my solo laners, and I never
see.
go to the side lane.
Because
So it's not only that I lose the minions, it's that my solo laners lose the minion as well.
yes, yes. So if you have a Z,
And at the end of the day, I talk a lot and I.
don't worry, man.
But yeah, at the end of the day, it's solo queue, so I need to think about myself.
Yes, yes. And if you
So
have a
it's
Z,
better if I take the waves instead of.
of course,
my
of
solo
course,
laner.
of course, of course, of course. And so here, basically, if Jhin is pushing this, I mean, yes, if you have a Z, Fizz, Syla, he should be here, but it's Vel'Koz, so he's not supposed to be here.
Control
So
mates, yeah.
what you can do is that you can simply go bot, like right now, you can go bot, catch the wave. Okay, let me see. So let's do this because they're not here. You go bot, you catch the wave. Jhin is gonna be in the fight. Okay, you push one wave and then you rotate back to bot. You don't stay on bot. You just catch the wave, push one more. Let's go. You're not gonna push here. This is greedy. This is greedy. This is greedy.
Till the Tribus rock this.
Yeah. This is basically the line you can't close. You just push, like take the wave, push one more, mid.
I just instant push the wave, or do I have to build a slow push?
Always push the wave, because if you slow push and Jhin is in the fight, there is no way you're gonna get in the fight. Hard push and go mid. They need you. So after the first tower is gone, never slow push. I would never slow push in solo queue.
Okay. So we wave manage the slow pushes till tier 1 tower,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you see, this is why you die on mid lane. You should be right here. Look, wow, this is huge. I think you lost like
that's
4
nice
waves.
wave.
This is 2 waves, but you lost like even more back then. And it's crazy that
And
you're still ahead.
I even lost my CS advantage at one point because this was happening a lot at this game.
And look at this, you're level 9. Jhin is level 10 and a half. And you're level 9. This is why. This is very big. This is very, very big. So this is what we need to... Okay. Oh, okay. So he actually killed you. So this is the reason why we die. You see, both of the deaths is one is wave management and one is mid-game rotations. So these are by far your biggest mistakes. So we're gonna see how we can fix these things. So I think what I want to see is probably, I want to see if the next game you're gonna do the same thing with Caitlyn. If you're gonna keep pushing autopilot, or if you're gonna stay too much in the mid game on mid lane and not go bot lane. I also want to see that. Let me finish this game, mid game, and then we can go to that. Okay, perfect. So right now you're staying on mid lane. At this point in time, it's good to stay mid lane because you have 2 items. It's a big difference. If you say, hey, I'm not gonna stay with Z side lane at 20 minutes in the game when everyone is mid lane and I can push and kill the enemy team because I have 2 items. Okay, you have 2 items, good. But not at 1 item. When you do that at 1 item, you're screwing yourself up. You need experience. Yeah, so it actually ended up this Jhin that is building Bloodthirster first. He's level 12. He's the biggest level in the game just because you gave him the chance to. Yeah. He's even the level of top lane, which is wow, super insane.
But you know what? Like I might sound like tilted, but if I do the exact same thing that Jhin did,
it doesn't work and you die. I know.
I will just die.
I know. Because you just have to do it smart and you have to do it when you should do. Like Jhin, the reason he pushed is because he saw everyone on mid. But when he didn't see everyone, he just backed off. The point is pushing, but don't die.
Yeah.
And since he had the tower on bot lane, his job was not to group mid, but to get the tower first, if possible. And this is what he did. Okay, I wanna check. So this game, and what was the next game?
I had like the Tristana game was the other game that I.
Let's see how you play this one. So from this one, is there anything else that you would like to talk about? Maybe.
Maybe my biggest question as a Caitlyn, like I don't know. I think that my team fights and my mechanics, as you said, are not that bad. They are not like pro level, of course, or not even close to pro level. But my biggest question this season, at least as a Caitlyn player, is that the question I told you I asked you at the start, that how do I build a snowball lead on a champion that can't kill?
Okay.
That's my biggest question. Like,
Let me
okay,
see.
with wave management, you answered like
Yes. Yes.
But so I need to plan to have huge CS leads with Caitlyn every game. That's what I need to do.
You need to think about what is my support supposed to do and how can we play the lane in relationship to what the enemy have. For example, you have to say, hey, as Brand Caitlyn, we have some kill pressure against Janna Jhin, but if they play max range, we want to play for CS advantage. This is how we want to play. And then you want to ask yourself, okay, yes, I get CS advantage, I control the lane, I build slow pushes, and then what is the worst thing that can happen in lane? I die to ganks. Okay, no problem. How can I avoid that? Well, I get good vision and I don't push when I don't know where is the jungle. I play around Brand and I take good recall timings. This is how I have to think.
If I don't know where the jungler is it bad to start a slow push or
no,
fine?
It's good, but just keep in mind
maybe next wave he will come
and you should prepare yourself either with positioning or words, or you just use Brand as a bait. You want to prepare it somehow, basically.
Okay. And like a problem I also have with Caitlyn is that if I play versus a long range poke lane, I can't get the control of the lane. For example, if I play versus Varus, Xerath or something like that, it's kind of hard for me to abuse them.
Yes, so this match, okay, and the question?
How, like, what should I do to abuse long range champions as...
I see.
I don't know,
So long range champions...
Like, let me explain you, because I didn't explain that good. Like, if I have an Ash Caitlyn lane, for example, versus Xerath Varus, the thing that ends up happening is that we just push one wave, they push the wave back. We push the wave back, they just push again the wave back, and it keeps happening and happening and happening until nothing happens. Like, both of us just push the wave back to each other.
So you have to ask yourself, what's the alternative? Because if you can slow push and zone them as you're slow pushing, you should always do that. But if you know that by letting them push you're gonna get poked, you don't let them push. You either hard push first and they push back, it's better than you getting pushed, or what you should be doing is very simple. Let me see, maybe I can Caitlyn versus Varus. Usually Gumayushi is a bit crazy, so I don't know. Okay, Viper is good, so I'm gonna open my more replays. Okay, they're gonna get level 1 or what?
Yeah, that's a really nice lane example.
This, look. The first thing that you wanna do with the Varus is get control of the lane, always. You don't care about poking before control of the lane. So now, Varus is walking up, so this is free poke. So what Gumayushi does, he tries to poke Varus. Before he goes for more poke, he uses many auto attacks on the minions so he can get control of the wave. Once he got control of the wave, because now he hits the minions like 3 times and Varus hits only 1, he is able to walk up and poke more. So you have 2 options here. If your support, because this is basically Lux, so it's a pretty strong support in lane. If your support is gonna match the enemy support poke, if you have a Lux, Ashe, Senna, you can trade against Karma Varus. The strategy that you want to use is control the wave number 1, poke them after controlling the wave, like Gumayushi does. Hit the minions a little bit, after hit the minions a little bit, you can walk up like Gumayushi does here and poke. But keep pushing, keep controlling the wave and Q them, you see? Q them and the minions, you see? Controlling the wave by Gumayushi by having an extra lead in terms of CS, and then he walks up to try to go for the poke.
Controlling the lane is the most important thing in this kind of matchups, right?
Yes, and if you...
So I need to always think about controlling the lane instead of perma-poking, right?
Instead of perma-poking, yes. In these lanes, it is very important to get the push. Of course, if you play against Alistar or some Yasuo Alistar or something that can't push you, you just poke. It's more important. But against
Okay.
Varus Karma with a Lux, let's say, it's good to get control of the lane. And if you can't, if you have Yuumi support useless and you know you can't poke them, you just push perma. Push perma, they push you back. Push perma, push you back, because with Yuumi you can't win. So in that case, you just perma push. But I don't recommend you picking this champ with Yuumi.
Yeah.
It's very bad. Very, very bad. So this is how you basically want to play it. Okay, so the next...
So,
Yeah, please.
So we need good wave management and good lane control.
Yes.
As Caitlyn.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so as a Caitlyn, these are the things you think that I have to improve at the moment.
For those of you who are struggling winning and climbing in solo queue but are serious about getting better, I also do coaching for players that want to improve and get their gameplay to the next level. Coaching can't make you better if you just play normals and ARAMs and don't like playing ranked, or you don't care about improving, you just play for fun, or let's say you just play the game for like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours per week, and that's about it. Coaching doesn't help you. Coaching can help you if you feel hard stuck, if you struggle carrying games, if you want to stop wasting time autopiloting and not learning anything, if you run into a circle for a long time, if you want to find out the mistakes that hold you back, or simply maybe you have problems with the wave management, maybe you feel lost throughout the mid game, maybe you struggle with the decision making, macro, and you just want to learn how to do it properly from a professional coach. Or let's say you have difficulties checking the enemy jungle and you die a lot to ganks, or simply maybe you just want to learn how to carry 1 versus 9 so you can actually climb and stop really wasting time. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and book your own coaching now and start improving instantly. I'll see you in the session.